Shuffle that playlist. Open up the YouTube chat. All right, let's get it. Yeehaw, brother. What do I need? I need a better ring. Steam Deck, yeah. Oh, am I still appearing online? Yeah, I typically try to appear offline. I don't need that. Better ring. We need better rings. This is just kill siege these days. Okay, yo, this is. Man, when we kill 5 siege golems, man, this is gonna be a pop. Jeez, I'm committed now. I guess I gotta kill some siege golems. What are you up to today, Mr. Brow? You got a challenge build for me? I'll hear it. Doesn't mean I'll play it. What do you got? Get rolling. We're gonna bump this up to 900. Yeah, we're not able to. Okay, I guess we'll look for better. Marrowphage and Titanheart? Okay. Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's quite a lot of damage reduction. Barrelface is your favorite weapon? It's cool. Yeah, it's a cool weapon. How you liking, Blade Dancer? Not great, struggling to stay alive. You're excited for the Blade Master rework. It's your most played class. Let's go. Yeah, probably not getting double mana. I think it's because you don't have any HP. Boy, at level 62, can he even use an Oracle Amulet yet? Doesn't that require like level 75? Like, I could be wrong. I'm willing to admit I might be wrong on that, but... I would have to look in the planet. Right. Yeah. So you'd also have to have armor. Where can you get that affix? It's not an affix you can put on gear, right? Idle? Okay. Likelihood of me so let's take this mana. This is essentially a class affix. Mana. Nope. Oh, okay. Whoa. Hey. You know what? Remove volatile reversal. Okay. Then do the old switcheroony. It didn't go over. Only if I get health. Nope. Try and remove that lightning res. Try not to burn those rare runes. Okay, so you haven't gotten too many Exalted drops. Well, I think Exalted's become more frequent with the first monolith. I think it's level dependent. Okay. So it should get better? I think so. Yeah, so I have the rules still in my loot filter, but I'm not looking for T6s unless it's double. Yeah, I'll take a double T6, but... Yeah, they become so freaking common. Bro, are you playing Circle of Fortune? Yeah, because you're offline. Yeah, it's just like there comes a point where when you're playing Circle of Fortune, bro, you get so many T6s. You just have to turn them off. It's unfortunate because it's an exalted affix. It's just, I mean, when there's so many more T7s available. Yeah, this isn't a helmet, unfortunately. Okay. So here's what I think we should do. I think it's already bonked. Because, I mean... Okay, cool. What up, Silent Knights? First time chatter. Wish there was a way to create some sort of build for help group supports. One to buff ward or healing, and another to do either curses or buffs for the other two players who are DPS 1 for single target. I mean, it sounds like you're talking about a warlock and a paladin, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. I mean, when the game released, you can definitely do that with paladin with healing hands, but in the current state, maybe. I haven't messed around with it at all. I mostly play solo. Health. Last chance for health. Yeah. You guys want to see a joke? My health will most likely remain the same, but my mana's gonna fall. If I had gotten double health, then yeah, quite possibly. 2 to 4 man groups, I mean, that's the issue with something like an action RPG. The game is largely balanced around what one person can do because that is the typical audience for an action RPG. The large majority of people play solo, but nobody wants the game to feel not lived in, is if that makes sense. People like the multiplayer being there as an option, but not a ton of people use the multiplayer. The vast majority of people play this game solo. I don't know if it's 99%, but I would say the vast majority. You always play with your friends and group up, and I think that's going to be the problem with action RPGs. They're going to have a hard time balancing that because people want to feel like they've broken the game. You want more of an experience where it feels like, you know, you're all working together synergistically. One person is buffing, the skeletons are running at you, one person's casting a spell, the other person's buffing a spell while the other guy's summoning a big giant shield to protect everybody because now there's something over here casting a massive fireball. And you want to be that protector guy who slams down a shield and protects everybody. And there's one guy behind there like firing his crossbow like all super crazy. But unfortunately, I feel like that's just not that's more like an MMO and not an action RPG, and they have a terribly hard time of balancing that because if you legislate to that, then people feel like they have to play in a group. If that's how encounters are designed, they feel like they have to play in a group, and then I feel like that would be the death of your action RPG game. So what ends up happening is you group up and you play with your friends, and you're all just individual builds existing. There's not a ton of synergy there. You're just all kind of existing. So, I mean, I think one thing you could do is try have somebody playing a shaman and just going around healing everybody. I don't really think that's very exciting gameplay. I did it once low level. I was like, hey, let's play protect the asset. So we had one guy running around doing all the damage, and I was running around as a shaman healing him. At low level it worked, but I mean, honestly, it wasn't really all that. Exactly. You're all in 1K corruption, just kind of following each other around. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. Oh, well, I'm glad we didn't waste too many runes. You could play Wicked that way. I will say No Rest for the Wicked did feel like you could... Yeah, but here's the thing with No Rest for the Wicked. I was playing melee and my buddy was playing ranged. Guess what happened? Ranged, we'd load into an area, we'd see a bunch of guys. Ranged guy would just be like, bam, 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 bam. And I'm like running to try and catch up. It just... Not sure. Yeah, that was back when Ward was a thing. You're not sure anymore. But then you feel like you have to, you know, everybody has to play a good build, but it just, you know, they don't really. It's not like when you team up as a 4-man, the enemies get smarter and you start working with tactics. They just become more stat blocks for you to try and overcome. Yeah, health scale's pretty high, I would imagine. Loving the tunes, pretty chill, brings back the 80 vibes. Yeah, appreciate it, thank you. Oh, okay, hold up. We got critical strike chance. We don't need attunement. Hold up. Can we pull this off? Go. Okay. Okay, can we turn this into mana regen? No. Mana regen? No. Appreciate it. What do you like to play, Silent Knights? I know you said you like to play in a 4-man, but what classes in particular do you like to play? Play Necromancer, you can have friends all the time, sure. Mostly let your Necro, and if I gotta go support, then Pally or Void Knight. There you go. BRB. I haven't heard of that class. No, I'm kidding. Oh wait, we already found the helmet. I'm looking for a ring. Why am I not using the ring blessing? Oh, it's still there. And I bricked it, yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. If this becomes a Leonine, I will invest. I will invest. I will invest a Havoc. There we go. We got a Leonine. Move this over here. Havocs are so rare, man. I can't just be, can't just be burning them for the hell of it. Oh, I mean, they're not insanely rare, but they're rare enough. There's my ring blessing. Okay, let's think about this. What I want is critical strike chance and mana regen. You know what? Let's just try this. I got one, but I got 7 forging potential left, so. There we go. We got critical strike chance, but mana regen, go. Much rather waste those other. Yeah, we got this and we got this. So far, these are our two best. I think for me, like, as good as this is, I only want the critical strike chance and health on here. I would much rather have critical strike chance, mana regen, and health. Oh, there you go, Chizzy. Yeah, it's great. It's great to have. No, it's not gonna burn it. Okay, what we can do, hold up. Do mana regen because I just don't think it's as common. Shouldn't have even wasted that much. We gotta pump up this thing. The title says 900 corruption. Here I am doing 800. Okay, yeah. I will sacrifice those. I'll sacrifice those to. I'll sacrifice those 5 Woven Echoes to the Void. Yeah. This is with primordial gloves. I got one. Only 20 forging potential. Oh, man. Chat. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. Nope, I wasted it. Only 5 havoc. Yeah, dude. I can't just be burning havocs for the hell of it. Yeah, that's right. Traitor. Need to be drinking water, man. $1,200 corruption. You know what? We could try it. Bird revenge time. I'm like, man, he's attacking fast, and I looked over in rage. Yo, what's good, CJ? Welcome back, man. How you doing? I need to drink more water. I've been drinking decaf coffee all day, so. You doing good, man? Excellent. I mean, so far, this is like my best ring. The health is good. It has mana regen. There is critical strike chance, but I'm probably being greedy here. I'm probably being greedy for that T5 increased mana regen. Now this one, we got a double T7, and then we're stuck with poison damage and necrotic res. You know what? Where's that ring? I just put a 2 LP in here. Hold up. Okay, we have that one. %, movement speed, 27% chance to apply, 4% movement speed. Better leech rate, better leech. They both have 16% elemental resistance. And then here's my 3 LPs, right? I'm trying to get mana regen, health, critical strike chance. Now granted, I would have better chances of getting critical strike chance in health onto a 3 LP, but I could also get poison damage. Does nothing for me. Whereas if I get a 2 LP and I slam this on there and I get critical strike chance and health, I'll feel like I won the lotto. I got a new headset. Hopefully I have it set up right and don't blow anyone's eardrums out. Wait, are you going to be streaming, bro? I chickened out. Welcome back to another episode of Slams with Bike. We have this 2 LP Siphon of Anguish. We're going to be slamming it with this Ivory Ring. We want the text that is in purple. We want purple text. See what happens.
It's over 9,000!
This has been Slams with Bike.
You suck!
Thanks for the likes.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So 48.37 to 49.64. It doesn't, for a tier 7, it doesn't feel like it's that much of a leap in health. But I mean, I do consider it.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I do consider it an upgrade over that. Yeah, but okay, so here's the old ring with regular T5 health. We're at 4,837. Here's new ring with T7 health. 4,964. I mean, it's 130 health increase. I just figure with all our I figure with all our percent health increases, we could try and get over the 5,000 mark. Well, chat, that might actually just, I mean, that might actually just, that might be the build. I mean, I'll see if I can find like a good 3 LP, but I'm not dropping this carcinization of momentum. I mean, what am I gonna do? I'm not giving up this ring. Yeah, I guess now a 3 LP, but double T7. Oh, bro, that's gonna be hard. Double siphon for the leech. Now I already have so much leech. Like the carcinization. Look, I got a +6 to all attributes and 6 vitality. That's 12 vitality. Which, if we pull up Void Knight, per 3 vitality, that's 1% more void damage. So that's 4% more void damage with that rain. I feel like if I needed leech, I would give up Sorrow and Steel and go for World Eater, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to, I think Siphon of Anguish. I mean, what did I have before in terms of leech? Okay, so I did have 5.3% leech. Now I've gone down to 4.1% leech. 27% leech rate versus 16% leech rate. So, I mean, there are some slight concerns there, but let's go back. Let's try it out. 1200 corruption. Let's go. And the thing I like about this, even though it's not optimal, we don't have an evade basically. If you remember, you could actually use your crab to distract. Did you guys see that? I'm like, oh no, I'm being chased, crab. They went and attacked the crab, and so I mean, you lose an evade, but you gain a distraction. Attack him! Don't hurt me, hurt the crab. I've used it a couple times. I've used the crab distraction a couple times. Look at that. Okay, this is the true game right here. We need to protect the crab. Homie's been alive for a few seconds now. Okay, yo, all right. Oh no! No, I lost the crab! I should go do this. Lol Ator, thank you for the follow. TY for the guides. They're awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching them, Lord. Well, I typically don't just keep playing Void Knight builds over and over again. I'll switch between Void Knight Paladin, Warlock, Beastmaster, you know, all that good stuff. Need a solid Heartseeker marksman build you can do it by? No. Dude, look at my increased item rarity. Elite. Oh, you saw it too, Lolator? Intended? I know, right? Yeah, the game thinks I'm elite. And now it's gone. The icy blast from... Oh, okay. I thought it was from the homie that I was fighting. That guy was so freaking annoying. Plus, I gotta remove that. This node right here gets really fracking up. Well, it's not necessarily this node, it's this node, Warden's Echo. Yeah, I'm still trying to beat the first Solasta, so I'll check out Solasta 2. I will say I put in a request to see if maybe the devs would be willing to send me a key. So, I mean, I eventually will get around to Solasta 2, but maybe sooner. Playing the Forge Guard build from your friend, Action RPG right now, pretty fun. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we love Aaron around here. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully they send me a key. So how far along are you with it, a little later? Because if you're playing Aaron's build, then you're probably past level 60, right? Speaking of which, how's everybody doing on this fine I almost said Friday. Fine Saturday. I'll let you know if a few more beers. But so far, so good. Glad to hear it. Guess I'll keep that. Two LP bleeding heart. Gee whiz. I don't even know why I'm saving stuff. You're level 97 right now and farming gold for slams and LPs. Let's go, later. Let's go. Oh, I did get health on him. Oh, alright. Toggle difficulty? Oh! Empowered and not empowered. I was like, wait, what? I mean, all confused. It's a little rough around the edges, but you can tell it's great. Yeah, that's what I was getting from the reviews. I'm looking forward to playing it. Hey, devs, send me a key. Pretty please. You tell BG3 bandwagoners we're angry? I don't think it's that. Well, I mean, some said the writing wasn't great, and I'm like, well, Solosta's writing wasn't great to begin with, but they're upset about the character creator. Well, what's wrong with the character creator? Oh, are you saying I can't put a tattoo on my butt crack? So and that's all of the reviews, is what you're saying. Every negative mentioned it as the sole reason why? What's wrong with the character creator? And you read every negative review? Or every negative review you saw? Everyone you saw, okay. Alright. I mean, it's sitting at a mostly positive right now. Last time I checked, it was at a mix, so... Desperately need a return of the character saving feature from Solosta 1. As it stands now, you either have to just go with presets and save sanity, huge bummer on a crutchy game like this, or spend hours in the CC designing and building 4 characters in a single stress-fueled setting, familiarize yourself with the CC, and then plan outside the game on something that does save your progress like pen and paper before executing it all again. Is pretty grueling experience, okay? Pay for the game, so I'm gonna keep playing it. It's early access, and I generally hope this review ages poorly. Okay. I enjoy D&D 5e style with a twist to create your own party. The gameplay is fun, just like Solosta 1. I just don't care about the story, the people, or what is happening. Okay. BG3 EA was right. Yeah, I was there for it. 2020, man. This guy says not recommended, and Solosta Crown of the Magister is one of his favorite games. Also, 1 was very janky, ugly looking mess that still somehow managed to be an enjoyable game. Has potential, but EA definitely released too soon. Desperately need a return of the character saving feature. The character creator needs a lot of work. Everything needs to be androgynous. It makes everyone look the same. So far, extremely unimpressed. I mean, there's a lot of positive reviews. Yeah, they are mentioning the character creator a lot. I mean, not every single one, but they're... I'm seeing a lot of character creator in the first sentence. Just as a skim. For all I do is mess around the character creator. Every time I try to start a game, it crashes. Yeah, created characters are horrendously ugly. Yes, for most classes, it's impossible not to end up with men that look like genderless femmes. I enjoy D&D 5e with the twist to create your own party. People are swinging it back. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what we got Thanks for the likes over on YouTube. You guys rock. Thank you so much for being here over on Twitch. Twitch and YouTube, thank you for being here. All right, let's get back to that was a brief pause to read some Solasta 2 reviews. Right. Probability on a Nemesis egg to get LP2 increased by higher corruption. I don't think so. I don't think corruption has anything to do with it. I think it's all dependent on the item and how likely that item is to get 2 LP. Does anybody have any information on that? How do you use it right? Hopefully best. Are you playing Merchant's Guild or Circle of Fortune? Because we know the Circle of Fortune probability affects Nemesis Age. Because you'll put an item with no faction tag on it. You're playing Merchant's Guild? Okay. So we know that Circle of Fortune... legendary potential chance. Uniques are twice as likely to get legendary potential. We know that this does affect Nemesis because you'll put an item in with no faction tag, like a unique with no faction tag. It'll get LP, and then all of a sudden, it'll have a Circle of Fortune faction tag. So we know that this affects the Nemesis. I don't think corruption does. I mean, that'd be wild if it did, but hey, let's take a look. Okay, according to Google AI, and they cite multiple sources on Reddit, so higher corruption does not affect LP chance. I mean, that's been my understanding. So far, everybody on Reddit seems to be saying no, it does not affect. Unless we would have to get a straight answer from one of the devs. Bike, pump for the new season. I'm thinking of going Spellblade. All right, Prozac. You've been here how freaking long? Look, okay, when was your first chat here? April 12th, 2025. And then you come in here with this? You want to play a Spellblade? Bro, it was nice knowing you, man. Where's the timeout button? Okay, can I undo it? Okay, I undid it. I was like, wait, can this be undone? Dude, man, I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, it does look like Spellblade's gonna get some cool options. We love you, Prozac. Thanks for being here, bro. Cheers, man. Yeah. I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, let's see what Spellblade does. Fun fact: there's only 2 masteries in the game I haven't played: Spellblade and Lich. Maybe next season's the season where I play a Spellblade. Thanks for the comment. Burn. No, that'll kill me. Critical strike avoidance, frick. Yeah, we're trying to head out, man. So how do you personally use the Nemesis content? I'm only getting trash here. Is it worth it to do Conquer Tower Woven maps? Like here's the thing, Lolator. It's good for items with low legendary potential, like levels. That way you can get it on there. Also, I play a ton of Circle of Fortune where we get double LP chance on items. Well, not double LP chance. Items are twice as likely to have LP. I can try and explain it to you. So, to Circle of Fortune players like myself, Nemesis can be pretty rewarding. Now, when you're playing Merchant's Guild, like I said, you're hoping for the best. So if you go to a website like Maxroll or Last Epoch Tools, and you go to the items, right? You go to the items, regular unique items. Let's say Aaron's Will, in honor of Aaron. All right, I'm gonna pull this over here. All right, so we're gonna come over here. We're gonna scroll down. LP to get an LP1 on an Aaron's Will, we have a 1 in 4 chance, and we have a 1 in 4 chance. Roughly, if we find an Aaron's Will, we have a 23.42% chance of getting LP on it. My understanding is with the Circle of Fortune buffs, this becomes you double this. It's twice as likely. Twice as likely for it to be LP1. Now, for it to be LP2, you double that. So you now have a 5% chance for it to have LP2. To get LP3, you have 0.078%. You double that, right? That is my understanding of how the double chance works. So for Circle of Fortune Andes like myself, Nemesis is really nice. For somebody who's playing Merchant's Guild, trying to get LP on items through the Nemesis, I think your best bet would probably be something like Conquer Tower. Just roll it out there. Just throw as many as you can in there. Make sure YouTube chat's open. Okay, well, later, did you catch any of what I said? Yeah, sure. I played... Oh, you played Circle of Fortune before. Yeah, I think short answer is slot it in there. Even if you're playing Circle of Fortune, you can't expect to get LP even with the double LP chance. I think best short answer is slot it in there and go. There's no real other way to try and game the system. There's nothing else you can do to increase your chances. So if you got like a stack of items you're trying to get LP on, it's probably best to just do the Conquer Tower. It's not going to increase your chances, but it's definitely going to give you more opportunities at once or in a short period of time. Fun. We got a Dorito platform yet? Okay. It's just taking its time, giving me a Dorito platform. From a guy called Frozen Sentinel. Yeah, Frozen's very good. Frozen's very good. Friend of the channel, Frozen Sentinel. I mean, that's probably your next best bet. Like, here's the thing. I'm bad with imprints. Like, I'll see an item and be like, this is great. And I'll start to craft on it. And chat's like, no! Imprint it! It should be an emote at this point. Anyway, here's what you can do. If you're looking for LP on an item, a little later, put it in the Nemesis. It might even become a legendary. It might even become a legendary. It might have 2 affixes on it, right? But you wanted LP. What you can do is then imprint it, because the game will treat that as legendary potential chance. So you will have a greater chance of finding a unique with 2 LP, even if you slotted an item in here that was a legendary with 2 affixes on it. Does that make sense? Unless, I mean, it might make sense because Frozen Sentinel just said that. There you go. Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? No. We can't do it again. You got my freaking hopes up. Vazi to Zoigan, thank you for the subscribing over on YouTube. Yeah, so a little later, let me unplug from what I'm doing right now real quick. You're trying to get LP onto an item. So first, I take a unique to Gauntlet of Strife to improve its affixes to max. Then I use an item on Conquer Tower to get it to LP2 or 3. If it becomes LP1, I take it to Farsight Turtle to reroll the LP. And when it gets legendary on Nemesis, it's not useful anymore. I could throw it away. Is that right? No, not exactly. Personally, I wouldn't even mess with an item at Gauntlet of Strife first. If I have an item with no LP, I'm not going to Gauntlet of Strife. And I will explain why. Because you have no guarantee that you're going to get LP on the item. So here's what I do. Let me give you a full breakdown. Start to finish of what I would do. in a situation like that. And I'm not now what I'm saying is I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just not how I would do it. Yes, please. Great question. Yo, what's good, Kyle? Okay. So let's pause the music here so there's no distractions. Let's make sure there's no ads playing. There's no ads playing. Okay. All right. Here's what I would do. I would have the item. Obviously, we're starting with the presumption that you have an item. You have an item with no LP. First thing I would do, I would put it in the Nemesis. I put it in the Nemesis. I may or may not. Yeah, got serial music off. That's right. I would put it into the Nemesis. I may or may not get LP on it. Depends on the item. Item comes out. It didn't get LP. It got two legendary affixes on there, right? It got 2 legendary affixes, no LP. Next thing I would do, I'd be looking for more of those items to put into the Nemesis, but I would take that item that dropped with 2 affixes, I would put it into my Weaver tree. I would put it into my Weaver tree wherever I could slot it, hoping that I would get that item to drop with at least 1 LP, maybe 2, because it had 2 legendary affixes on it. So I'd be trying to collect these items. Assuming it's an item I want with multiple LP, I would take all the LP ones and I would create a tab in my stash over here, and I usually name it Turtle Fodder. Typically, this is where I put LP ones, right? LP ones. If it's something like a Siphon of Anguish, I might even put LP2 in here because those are pretty common too. I'll slam it in here. I'll put it right in here. Next time I do Turtle, I'll have an entire tab full of LP ones. And I'll do one. You only got to do one Turtle run because you can keep doing it over and over again. I would run it all the way through trying to get 2 LP. Depending on what the item is, if it's super common, if I don't get LP, I'll throw it on the ground. If it's an item that's not very common, right, like Apathy's Maw, I'll save it. And then I'll start the whole process again. I will put it into the Nemesis tab, hopefully get LP. Even if I don't get LP, what I'll do is I'll save items that got a legendary affix on it, and I created a tab called Gauntlet Fodder. And I'll save all of these failed slams, right? Let's say I finally get an item that I want. Like, let's say I finally get Carry On of Creation with 1 LP. I'll save up a couple of those, and let's assume that's what I wanted. I want to Carry On of Creation with 1 LP. I would then go to the Gauntlet, take my 1 LP item, all my failed slams, right? All my failed Nemesis slams, and I would re-roll my 1 LP item to get a good roll on it. Then I would turn it into a legendary with the affixes I want. Does that make sense? Because I'm not repeating it. Yeah, okay. Like, I don't want to make it sound like I'm mad. It's just like, I just wanted to make sure that I gave you a non-distracted answer. But I also don't want to sit here all night trying to explain the same thing over and over again. Good to hear from a vet. Appreciate it, Kyle. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad. I know I kind of answered you a couple times later, like, oh yeah, whatever, because I was in the middle of killing stuff. So I figured turn off the music, turn off everything, talk to you, show you my entire process. That is what I do. It doesn't mean it is the most optimal way. It's just what I do. And I mean, like, I feel like at least this particular guy got set up pretty well. It is the only thing I got to replace. I got to get a bit of Shattered Chains, but that's about it. Ultimo das Mociano. What does that mean? Okay. The Last of the Mohicans? Nah, that can't be right. Last two Mohawks. Yeah, last the Mohicans. What the... Okay. Who's this guy? Well, you've been around for a while. Yeah, how you doing, Gab? All right, let's turn the music back on. Did I get your Prime sub? I mean, I see you got a badge, but I don't see a notification. I've had to leave and come back. D4? Really? Oh, B4. Oh, you're telling Kyle to refresh. Yeah, Kyle, try refreshing. What's up, bro? What happened? I got cooked that run, almost didn't make it out. I got flanked by a dude and got gutted. Really? Oh, you're playing Grazing. There we go. We got a Dorito platform. Let's go. I was running into a building and a guy on the upper floor shot through the window. I mag dumped, and when I got to the stairs, I heard him die from bleeding. We having a good time. Jeez. Golly. Doesn't even say what killed me. Doesn't say what creature killed me. It just said I was killed by a meteorite. Yeah, it was an act of the gods. Jeez, bro. Man, wrong place, wrong time. Okay, real question. How far away is this? Yeah, it's actually not super far. I'm just trying to get a better belt, chat. I'm trying to get a 2 LP Shattered Chains, alright? We're going to take that. We're going to replace the Rain Blessing with the Belt Blessing. Then we're going to go back. We've already been working on this timeline. I say we just keep going. We keep going further. I mean, okay, is there a way I can get like 40 more health? Wait, yes. I don't need that anymore. Health. Health and health regen. 3 mana. Yes! Yes! It was just, I was like, I was so close to 5,000. Yes! Oh man, idols are dope. Alright. Let's go. Easy game, bro. Easy game. Come on. Come on. We need to find high level Orvis. I just popped in to say hi. Well, hello there, Mr. Orange. Hopefully you're having a good one. Did you change your name? It used to be all lower caps. Did you edit it? Yeah, to make it easier. Oh, were some people like not reading it correctly? Orange 1976. Thank you. They struggled a bit. Yeah. So my wife on here is Rinda G85, right? People are like, yo, Rindag, what's going on? Because it's all lowercase. Yo, Rindag. Even if you had changed your name and you came in here and you mentioned Marvel Heroes on the Tahiti server, if you mention it once, I'll be like, Mr. Orange, that you? Stress test weekend before 1.0. There you go. Can't believe how many people came back. I can. You've been on the Marvel Heroes Crusade, bro. I swear half the action RPG streams know about the server because, you've been going to all these rooms like, yo, bro, so I've been playing this game, Marvel Heroes. I thought that game was gone. Tahiti server, bro. Check it out. I'm living in the past. I found out Star Wars Galaxy's up and running too. Jeez. Ooh. Honestly, I feel like the attack and cast speed when I use time bubble, that kind of kills it. No. Yeah, probably this would be the best thing. Just take the flat cooldown. 2, 3. Honestly, let's try that. But LE will take over for you. I mean, are you sure about that, Mr. Orange? Like, I don't know, bro. I think I think this Tahiti server is gonna go live, and you're gone. It's gonna be no more. Mr. Orange is gone. People are gonna be like, yo, what happened to Mr. Orange? Well, he came up for air in the Babbling Bike stream, but we haven't seen him for 2 weeks. Unclaimed Trove. With 63 playable characters, it's hard to pull yourself away. Yeah. So, Unclaimed Trove. There you go. Lolator. Want to mess around? What's your current build been? What's Old Faithful been? So wait. So with that, what's my cooldown? 8.3 seconds. Honestly, this might be the way. Yeah, because this attack speed kind of screws with my flow. No. Yeah, this is critical strike. That's a 6, dude. I jump all over. The last one I did was Spartan type Forge Guard. Yo, yeah, by the way, Mr. Orange, did you see the build guide or the planner that Blue Beyond put together for you in the Discord? You want to bring back with the update Scorpion finally getting a poison tag? Oh. Yeah. Not only did he put it together, I then tested it myself with just random gear, and I was doing pretty well. I think it'll serve you well. You're in my Discord, right? All right, 9, 10. See if it keeps going. I'm trying to get a really high level one. What the? That must be a 2 LP Titan alert. That's 3 LP. Fangs of the Berserker, let's go. You're in the Discord now and you see it. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, you gain frenzy when you drink a potion. Understood. Let's do it. Let's get a couple of these going. I'm dead. Cha! I knew one of those things would kill me. Ugh. Let's try this one. Jeez. Oh, bro. I think we got that one. Got 1200 corruption, bro. It ain't no joke. Please. No, so up, I'm not. Yo, what's good? Yeah, well, fighting against the boss where this is your only source of void essence. Yo, low fiber, thank you for the follow. The essence of the end might be better, but I mean, we would have to give up 2 points here and probably a point here to get this. I could also just hold down W. There we go. There we go. It was all through the power of the crab. 1 LP. Fine. 1266. All right. Well. Our only shot here would be to put it in. Yeah, our only shot here would be to put it in the turtle. Yeah, it would be to turtle power this. Try and get a 2 LP. What? I'm feeling good. Sure, why not? Let's fight this. Let's fight this Orbis right here and see if he can give us what we're looking for. Hopefully it's an agreeable one. The physical one. I mean, I think we stand a chance as long as we don't get hit by a blood orb. Jesus. I went to click to move this way and it clicked off screen and messed up all my streaming stuff. I was like, we're gonna get out of here. Oh, shit. Oh, I got hit by this. Yeah, lovely. Takes up the whole screen. Come on. Come on, let's go. Not good. Jeez. Man, that slow is really... Oh, bro, where's that slow coming from, man? This is why I'm trying to kill this guy. I'm trying to get a Shattered Chain so I can get cleanse on there. I mean, I damage them pretty fast, but those blood orbs are not the business. Okay, I'll give him one more shot. Okay, so the blood orbs. Jeez, dude, I couldn't even see where to stand. I mean, I will admit some of that was my own, but dude, like when all the void is like filling out the entire arena, it's like go F yourself, man. Okay, bro, if you don't mind me asking, what are you using the mic and headset for? Are you playing with other people? But you finally figured out the issue? Well, I'm glad to hear that you figured it out. And hopefully you're not blowing out anybody's eardrums. Game with mic and headset. I can't imagine playing FPS without directional sound. Sure, but where does the mic come in? Like playing with other people? Or do you use it to like talk to the bot? Is it like Rainbow on Xbox? Like the OG Xbox back in the day. Remember, did you ever play Rainbow Six? Just Rainbow Six. OG Rainbow Six on the OG Xbox, and you can use your mic and you could give the people on your team, the bots, orders. You'd be like, breach the door, and they'd run up and breach the door. It was like so cool. Oh, most of the chat with your friends in Pathfinder. Gotcha. I guess one area that we could, I guess this was probably the last area I could have expanded upon. Here, let's try this. Build looks sick. Thank you. I guess it doesn't matter. $111 mana, 81 health. 116 mana. Okay, there we go. Become health. Also, we probably don't need that much more health. Do I have like any 2 LP relics? Okay, I got this. Mana regen, levels of symbols of hope. New to this game, what's considered the best class? I've been using Rive Void Knight and it feels too OP and easy. What is the best class? Probably, most people would probably agree. The story room, as of right now, would probably be Beastmaster. The Beastmaster bear build is gonna be pretty good. Rive Void Knight's pretty good too. Rive Void Knight's pretty good. I'd say the top 2 masters right now are probably Beastmaster and Void Knight. I come from Diablo. Can you explain to me how the in-game loop works in this game compared to Diablo? So the main in-game loop here is pushing corruption. Well, what? Are you to empowered monoliths yet, story room? Like what is your current level? Are you following a build guide? I think I'm about to finish the story, chapter 10, level 60-ish. Okay, so once you get into monoliths, you're gonna get you're gonna come to this system called the Monoliths of Fate, right? And you're gonna start right here. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to work your way up to these last 3 monoliths. You're gonna do one of these, and you're gonna fight a boss. And you're gonna fight, after you kill this boss, you're going to fight another boss called a Harbinger. After you fight the Harbinger, it's then going to say empowered monoliths unlocked. And this is where, in my opinion, the in-game begins. So there's regular monoliths and then there's in-game monoliths. And the difficulty here is endless. Right? So what you end up doing is you end up just pushing this number higher, and as you push higher you find better loot, stronger enemies, and there's a pinnacle boss in the game. He's kind of hidden, but not super hidden, but there's a pinnacle boss in the game. There's Aberoth, and then there's an Uber version of him that everybody calls Uber Aberoth or Uberoth. That's what a lot of people gear up to try and fight, or they do what I like to do. They push corruption. Anything around 500 corruption plus, you got a pretty good build. 1,000 corruption plus, you got people's attention. Anything above 1,000 corruption in 100 corruption increments, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. You've set your build up pretty well. That is a basic explanation for you, story room. I wish you the best of luck. It's unfortunate. Possibly subscribe to the channel. Because I actually have to go. I got to wrap up in 2 minutes. I have to be somewhere else. So unfortunately, I can't stick around and discuss the game with you. If you're interested in hearing more about my thoughts, feel free to subscribe and come to my next live stream, which will be on Monday. I stream Monday through Saturday. If not, there's plenty of information out there. I recommend people like Aaron Action RPG, Frozen Sentinel, Cursed Boy, Dreadful. There's plenty of people out there that I recommend that you go ahead and check out if you want more information quick. If not, hopefully I'll see you on Monday, Story Room. And with that being said, thank you so much for being here, guys. I got to hit the streets for Uber again. We got to make a couple extra bucks around here. So if you're over here on Twitch, let's see, is anybody streaming Last Epoch right now? It's me and Howdy Wordy, and I don't trust that. I'm not seeing you guys there. Let's go ahead and send you guys towards Warden of Winter. All right. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Warden is playing Path of Exile, friend of the channel. He will most assuredly be back on Last Epoch when Season 4 comes out. So I'm going to send you guys over there. Anyway, you guys have yourselves a good one. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate all the likes, everything you guys do. If you're over here on Twitch, say hi to Warden of Winter. Peace out. All right, YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the likes, guys. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Anyway, you guys take care. Peace out.